Check, check. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Cal Sports Network. We're going to start our game of men's varsity lacrosse versus Sayre here in just a few minutes. We have about 3 minutes to go until game time, so just stay right with us, and we will get back on live here shortly.
Welcome to the campus of Sayre School at the Sayre Athletic Complex, home of the Spartans. Today's boys lacrosse matchup features Christian Academy of Louisville and your Sayre Spartans. I ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Is it on the YouTube? I know the YouTube.
All right, and welcome to our broadcast today as the Cal Centurions take on the Sayre Spartans in men's lacrosse. We are at the Spartans field in Lexington, Kentucky. Tony Coball and I are going to try and provide you some live action as we go. We are not the professional broadcasting team that you are used to with Cal basketball and Cal football. However, we are going to try and do our best to at least call out player numbers and names. Right now they're introducing the starting lineups for Cal. You can hear our fans. We're right on top of the Cal fan base, so you probably are going to hear a lot. And hopefully you'll be able to hear the basic things like when there's a penalty and who scored and timeouts and such like that. But we hope as long as the Wi-Fi here holds out to give you a good broadcast, so at least you can watch the game on the Centurion LAX channel on YouTube. Tony, what do you think?
Hey, Glenn, great to be with you today. Hello, Cal sports fans. We're glad you've joined us. It is a beautiful day in Lexington. It is in the 50s. The wind is the only problem. It's blowing probably at about 15 to 20 miles an hour, but we sure have some of the Lord's blue skies looking down on both teams today.
Number 17, Paul Coffey. And at goalie, number 34, Crunch Miller.
And the ceremonial dismissal of the goalies to each of the goals. Cal will be defending the goal on your screen right, and Sayre will be defending the goal on your screen left. And just as we get our players out and distributed, who we got on face-off today, Tony?
Looks like number 15, Cooper May, is out there for us right now. We want to apologize to you. We do not have a roster for our opponents today. Connor Franklin picking up the good scoop off the ground. Now it's time to go on the attack. Franklin down in the corner to Gaines Howard. CJ Hinton behind the goal, number 40, with the ball right now. Back out to Howard and now to Franklin. Franklin's moving towards that goal. Shot over the top of the pipe. Just missed. Cal retains possession with CJ behind the goal, number 40. CJ took another shot. Just missed.
Looks like Sayre's goalie's clearing out, but I think that one's going to be picked up by Cal.
Will Hitch, I believe, 34 there.
Takes a shot on goal and good.
Coast to coaster there, scooped it off the ground, Glenn, and took it right to the goal.
See if we can take a quick look at that real quick. Yeah, good goal. Good goal by Will Hitch.
Yes, sir, great alertness on Will's part, picking that up, and he knew what to do with it. Made up his mind he was going to score, and that he did. Number 15, Cooper May on the faceoff for us.
Looks like we must have had a face-off infraction.
Possession going to Sayre.
Going to Sayre. And here we go.
That's Andrew Williams, number 1 in goal for us today. John Baker defending right now. Got John Coball, Eli Bednark. Those are our deep holes. And, of course, Reed Jeffries, number 20.
Oh, a nice stop.
Great stop.
Nice stop.
Our goalie, Andrew Williams, number 1, with that good stop. Time to clear it out. Working on the...
All right, apologize to our fans as we had feared. We are kind of out in the country here, and we've got a little bit of a bandwidth issue with where we are, and I think we've solved that currently, but we will see. We will see.
All right, Centurions back on defense. Eli working hard, checking that man with the ball. Still on him. Still staying with him.
Still on.
Back up top for the Spartans.
Tony, I think while we were out, we scored again. Am I correct? We are now 3-0.
Correct, sir. Will Hitch, number 34, put another goal in for us.
Little scrum out here midfield for the ball. Looks like Sayre maintained possession.
All right. Possession change.
Oh, nope. We're flipping over.
Possession now to Cal. Number 7, Mason Thomas. Heading up the sideline. Passed over to Will Hitch, 34. Will's working his way down that right side. Over to CJ Hinton. CJ's working his way around the goal. Oh. Great pass, just couldn't get the basket on it. Our players are making Sayre work for everything. Sayre will have possession. John Baker's out here on defense for us.
You know, Tony, at our scrimmage last week, I thought our offense looked spectacular, but we're really seeing a defensive show tonight.
Absolutely agree with you, Glenn. Guys are playing hard at this end of the field too, and that's what you have to have. You got to have that balance.
Well, they say offense wins games, defense wins tournaments.
That is right. All right, back in play now. John Baker. Now, Eli's in the X position. They call that the X position when the defender is behind our goal. And that's Eli Bednark. John Baker still working this guy. Ball's loose again, I think. Yep, on the ground. Time to rake it up. Scoop. John Baker, good job. It's back on the ground, though. Stay with it.
Ooh, right on the line. Sayre picked it right up.
Sayre picked it up. All right, Sayre possession. They're behind our goal. Looking for the open man. Our defense is set. Another stop by our goalie, number 1, Andrew Williams. Got to get the clear out, though. I believe we have a timeout. Centurions, Glenn.
I think we do. I think we do.
One minute and 28 seconds left, folks, in our first quarter. Centurions are up 3-0. What are you seeing so far you like?
Well, I tell you, I really like our defense. I've already alluded to that with you, Tony. I like our defense and how hard they're staying with it and they're not giving up. But I think our offense has had some good looks. We've had some shots off the pipe, and we've certainly tried to do some passes over the top, right to the middle to put it in, and just need to dial that in a little tighter. But at least they look like they know what they're doing.
I agree, buddy. They're the men on the offensive end of the field, our attack players, are working that ball. Pass. Just a few shots have gone off the mark. We'll see what happens. I like where we're at, though, right now.
Me too. Again, let me apologize to our viewers. We know you're coming up on our YouTube page, and we do appreciate that and following us at Centurion LAX on YouTube. But we are, struggling just a little bit with bandwidth. We've gone to cell phone streaming, which that seems to be pretty good right now for us. This is going to solve itself when we get into our home game stands coming up here in a couple more games. All of our games will be streamed then, and we won't have any problems, I think, just being able to stream them. But hopefully we'll have most of this game up for you, and we appreciate your patience as we moderate technology in the modern era.
Gets me every time, every day. All right, here we go. Cal possession. John Baker, our D pole, passing up the line. Another D pole, actually a LSM, long stick midi. That's Eli, who's passed it over to Will Hitch. Now we're on the offensive end. Will passes it behind the goal to C.J. Hinton.
CJ likes sitting back there in that X position. He's a good passer. He's a good ground ball fault picker-upper, and he can get to the ball if it starts to roll out of bounds. He keeps that position well tuned back there, but he'll rotate out and shoot.
Nice job, boys.
Yeah, shot by Connor Franklin.
Will Hitch on the pass. Connor with the quick whip, snap that pole, and the ball goes in the net. That's our 4th goal for the day. Great work.
I mean, that's just what we were saying, Tony. They've got to move the ball around, and this is a game of separation on your opponents and getting them in a 2-on-1, which means somebody's free, and getting the ball to that person.
Here's Cooper May again on our face-off. Sayre has possession. Our defense is set.
Oh.
I think we got a goal, Sayre there. That was quick. One of the Sayre attacks saw his teammate by the left pipe, the left upright. He hit him there. It was a quick wrist snap, and now Sayre is on the board. Cal 4, Sayre 1 with 34 seconds left. Cooper May back on the face-off for us. Sayre possession. Nope. Back on the ground. Sayre get a number 3, good scoop.
Looks like they're going to hold it for the last shot. Got about 20 seconds left.
Our defense converged in front of that goal that time. All right, officials stop the play. We're going to drop the ball. It'll be a Cal possession, though, with about 3.9 seconds left. Cooper May running up the left sideline here right in front of the booth. And there's the end of your first quarter.
Well, we got a good one here. Cal 4, Sayre 1. We are just finishing first quarter of play.
It's the capital SOS oppression, double OP, D-O-double-G-Y-D-O-double-G, you stick. Showing much flex when it's time to wreck a mic. Pimping hoes and clapping the grip like my name was Dolomite. Yeah, and it don't quit.
My husband can watch the live version.
Shit, that's right. Gotta get what they want. What's that? You gotta break them off something. Here,
I give you my phone number. Can you text that to me?
So what national attention? Mama like a month, but over I ain't lynching. It's making us something humble. When I move the mic, it's like a cookie, they all crumble. Try to get close, say it, his head is smacked. Come on, don't make a homie, doggy dog has got my back. Never let me slip, cause if I slip, then I'm slipping. But if I got my Nina, then you know I'm straight tripping. And I'm gonna continue to put the rap down, put the Mac down. And if it is all bitch, I have to put the smack down. Yeah, and you don't stop. I told you I'm just like a clock when I said man I top. But I'm never on always on to the very long city. When the video went in the city, they call Long Beach. Quick, it's shot like they can go be on feet. No one can do them better like this. That and this, and I'm just like that, like this, and like that.
Your phone number.
so just chill till the next episode.
We'll send you a link. I'll have it. fits in.
All right. Time to get this second quarter up and running. Looks like we have number 32, Bryce Watson, on the face-off for the Centurions. Sayre possession. John
There's
Baker.
that defense.
Good job, John Baker. Running right in front of us, cross center field. CJ, now here we go. Connor Franklin with great cradles there, keeping that ball away from the Sayre defenders. Resetting our offense. Franklin flips it to Hitch. Back to their X, number 40, CJ Hinton. Working hard behind that goal, looking for a cutter. Will Hitch back up top.
Oh, it's a good idea.
It was a great idea.
Picked up by Sayre on a miscued pass.
There's Eli, ready to go as usual. Working hard, Eli Bednark, number 22. He's going to hold on to it till he finds, there he goes, finds his teammate, number 4, Gaines Howard. Gaines has got the ball on the left wing.
I don't think Eli or John Baker have ever seen a ball they didn't think they could take away from anyone.
I agree.
I believe that was goal by
That
Connor
was-
Franklin on a ground ball fault pickup.
It was. Awesome play by number 31. Scooped it off the ground quickly, wrist snapped into the lower left corner of the goal. Now, Cal with 5 goals. Now we're setting back up for the face-off. We've got number 32, Bryce Watson, for the Centurions on the face-off. Sayre, possession.
I don't know if our fans can hear that wind, Tony, but boy, is it whistling.
It is definitely making a noise that you and I are hearing, picking up here in the press box. All right. Errant pass by the Sayre player over the top of our goal and out of bounds. Possession, Cal. Eli, forward pass. Sayre picks it up. They're back on the offensive end of their field. Our defense is set, though. Sayre's number 1 up top.
I believe that got past us.
It did. Number 1 from Sayre with the shot just outside the box. And it's good.
Take a look at that score real quick. We're 5-2 in the second quarter. I know the scoreboard says the first quarter. It is the second quarter. And Cal is leading 5-2. We've got 9.5 left to play.
All right, on the face-off for the Centurions, number 15, Cooper May. Sayre possession. Both teams exchanging a few players. Sayre up top with the ball, number 32. Back to number 4.
There goes Eli Bednar. He's going to work that man back behind the goal. Nice
Shot.
stop
We
by
have
Andrew.
a penalty flag. We
And
have a flag.
did you see what the flag was, Tony?
I think one of our
I
defenders.
think got a little push.
Yeah.
One of our boys going to the. Yep,
Yeah.
we're a man down.
We're a man down. Should be a 1-minute penalty, I believe, on that one. You can use your stick if it's in close to your body. You just can't extend it to shove a player off. Defense playing a little bit more of a zone because we are a man down or a player down right now. Great job. John
Great
Coball
job
on
by-
the defense
yeah, look
there.
at that, John
Knocked that
Coball.
loose.
Oh,
32 is being hawked by number 7, Mason Thomas.
nice stop by Andrew, our goalie. Put that one right off to the side.
Defense is working hard. The guys are sliding when they need to slide. That's so important when you're a man down. Sayre taking their time. Ball's in the X position behind our goal on the left side of your screen. Takeaway. Could be a takeaway. Number 7 working hard.
Out of bounds.
Sorry, out of bounds. That was great hustle, though. Good defense. Mason Thomas doing a great job on that play. All right, Sayre has possession.
I think we're back to full strength, Tony.
Yes, sir. Here we go. That away defense.
Bring it up the far sideline. I believe that's John Coball. Got a little bit of a dust up here.
A lot of raking going on.
Uh-oh. Calling offsides. Timeout.
Timeout on the field, ladies and gentlemen. Glad you're spending your evening with us here. Watching the Cal Varsity boys lacrosse game in Lexington, KY.
Get 3 for half.
3 per half.
Any other,
I'm going to fix your corner. I tell you, I know they've scored 2 on us, Tony, but I still like the way our defense is playing. When we were a man down there, you've got to play a little softer in the X so that they don't swing it around quick on you and you're down on the goal defending it. But I think we played that just right. And it's real easy for another team to take advantage of a man-down situation. And I do believe we played pretty good there on us. So I'm still loving our defense.
I'm with you. Sayre was working hard, but our defense just was not going to have it. There's John Baker knocking the ball loose.
Whoa. That's a good move. Oh, yeah.
Shot on goal by number 2 of Sayre. Bounced right over the top of the center pipe.
Our goalie, number 1, is bringing it out to clear out.
And the best thing to do is try to get that ball and those clear outs up the sideline as quick as you can. Ball still loose.
The ball's looking for an owner.
It sure is. All right, Sayre, possession. Got a man on a breakaway. Good stop.
Oh, good stop.
Number 1,
Pulled that right
Andrew
in the
Williams,
crease.
our goalie. Stepping up big today. Great stop. Time to clear it out.
I think I might try it over here on this side. Here we go.
He finds Will Hitch. Oh. Will's back in business. Crossing center field right now.
Bringing the ball down strong.
C.J. Hinton with the ball behind the goal. Quick pass over to Gaines Howard, number 4. He's working on the left side. Our offensive players are out there. Our attack players are out there. Ready to go. They keep doing what they were doing all along this game, Glenn. We're going to be fine. They're just need to keep passing, finding that cutter, that open man for that great shot.
Notice how they're spreading the defense, Tony. I mean,
Absolutely.
we are using this entire side of the field right now.
Yes, sir. Hitch back to Hinton. Working behind the goal. We had a cutter there, 33 for us. Gaines Howard up top with the ball. Connor Franklin.
Cheered
Sayre.
on by Connor Franklin's mother, who's sitting right in front of our press box.
Still trying to find an owner, as you would say. There's Will Hitch. Got the good bounce. Up top.
A little high, a little
Pass
wide.
over the top of Gaines Howard, that time out of bounds. Possession to Sayre.
See if we can bring up the time for us here. We got 3:47 left in this half. Sayre has possession, still 5-2. They're clearing the ball out. Their goalie has it. He's bringing it up.
Good defense, C.J. Hinton.
Had a
They've
brief,
only got so long. They've
had a
made
brief
it though, right
takeaway.
there. Got a cross-court, cross-field pass to number 8. Just happened to work out this time. Sayre possession. Ball's on the ground.
Oh, push it over, push it over. There you go.
Number 6. That was Braden Watson. C.J. Hinton with the ball now on the right side, right wing. Back to Connor Franklin. We're waiting for subs. Logan Miller back on. Jude Hickman back on. Logan Miller back behind the goal now with CJ. Number 40. Across the mouth of the net pass. Hitch has it. And it's in there.
Oh, yeah. Let's just take a quick look at that again by Will Hitch.
Absolutely.
Here it comes, right off the bounce.
Quick
Nice.
reaction, great hands, great eye contact. Knew where he was going to put that ball the whole time once he picked it up and possessed it. Your Centurions, ladies and gentlemen, we're up 6-2 with 1:52 left in the second quarter. We have Bryce Watson on the faceoff for the Centurions. Sayre possession, but he is getting hounded. Yeah. He had to work hard to maintain possession of that. Sayre waiting for their substitutes on offense. Our defense is set. Bednark, Baker, Coball, Jeffries, Mason Thomas out up top.
And don't
Number
forget
6, Braden Watson.
our mighty goalie, Andrew Williams.
Absolutely. There's a stop
And
right
a
there.
stop right there
You
by
give him a
Andrew.
shout out, and there you go. He comes up big again. Great stop by our goalie, number 1. Andrew Williams. Oh,
No.
errant pass out of bounds right in front of us. Sayre will take possession.
Now I know these are the sticks those guys play with, but I do find those long passes from a long stick to another long stick are difficult. They are difficult.
They certainly look like it. And there he is again. Number 32 from Sayre fired it right down. Looked like a ice rope, but here he comes again. Our goalie, number 1, Andrew Williams, with another stop.
I think I'd bring it right up here to number 7.
Heck yeah. There
Right
we go.
close to us. Let's see what he does. Okay, yeah.
All right, clearing out. Baker. All right, here we go. Mason Thomas. Oh. We have a whistle. Stoppage of play. Okay. Timeout. Coach Al Schwartz calling timeout for your Cal Centurions. What do you think, Glenn? Going to set up one good play, try to get it one more goal here before the half ends?
Perhaps with 20 seconds, it seems like that's what they're going to want to do. That's what I do.
Yeah, absolutely. 6-2, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you at home watching. 20.7 seconds left in the second quarter. All right. Coach must have his play ready to go because our attack players are heading to the offensive end of the field for us. Defensive unit still in the huddle with the coaches.
I think we'll be bringing the ball in down here. Right up top. Looks like Will Hitch is going to... No, that's not Will. I'm sorry. Connor. Nope. Number 4 brought the ball in.
Gaines Howard.
Here we go.
Goal, Gaines Howard.
Wow, that one slid in so quick, we didn't even see it.
I tell you what, that was awesome. I got a quick glimpse of it. He first showed his lacrosse stick up high and then shot the roller past the goalie. Goal number 7 with 11.4 seconds left. On the face-off, number 15, Cooper May. Flag. We have a flag. I think it will be on us if we ever get to it.
And that's the end of the first half with Cal 7 and Sayre 2.
Let's see if they're going to make some kind of call here on that penalty. Looked like a push in the back by one of our guys right after that face-off. There's our officials talking it over. The flag is still on the ground. Well, Sayre's walking away to have their halftime talk.
Hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube for the Centurion LAX team. We'll be here all season following our games. We appreciate your support. Tony, let's just take a moment and talk about where we are for the rest of the season. I've got the schedule pulled up for our followers. Tonight we're obviously at Sayre. Thursday night we'll be at Ballard at 6:30 p.m. and then Saturday we will travel back here to Lexington for one more away game against Lexington Catholic. Always a tough game, Lexington Catholic, and I think Ballard probably won't be a walkover either. What are your thoughts?
Hey, I'm with you on that, but what a week for our opening week, if you will, for our boys lacrosse team. 3 big games, 2 travel games. Here we are in Lexington tonight. Like you said, Saturday afternoon we'll be back here, and you know the Ballard game's going to be a tough one. They just are going to play Cal. Of course, doesn't everybody like to play Cal pretty tough when they're going against us, no matter what the sport is? It's going to be a great week for our team, and the competition is going to be tough. But from what I've seen so far today, looks like our boys are ready to rise to the occasion.
I think that's true. I think what'll be nice is after this run of away games, then we basically come home for 6-game stand at home. Now we still are looking to reschedule our DuPont Manual game that was called for field conditions because we had such a thunderstorm the night before. But I mean, we could have 6 home games in a row with North Oldham, Kentucky Country Day, Collegiate, Collins, Male, and finally a season closer with Eastern, who is probably one of the teams to beat. They are a good team.
Absolutely. The good old battle for Middletown, as I like to call that game. No matter what we're playing those guys down there at the Eagles Nest. But you're right. The weather knocked us out last Friday night, which would have been our away opener. But hopefully they'll get that rescheduled. And you're right. We battle through this week. Come out of this maybe with our head above water. 3 wins would be awesome.
3 wins would be awesome.
And then come home, like you said, for 6 in a row. I like that setup.
I do like that setup. I can't help but give a shout out to our women's varsity lacrosse team, who has won 3 in a row and has started their season off quite strong, as has our bass fishing team, who has also started in season for.
Is that Coach Peck's squad?
That is Coach Peck's squad.
That's awesome. Not surprised, are you?
Not at all. Not at all. And so cross country and track are underway as well. Lots of things to do at Cal. And if you will check the schedule in E-News, the Cal E-News schedule, you will see that there's something every night this week. They've got a busy schedule across the board for really all of our sports, which I think is, just great opportunities to come out and support multiple teams at Cal.
You're right. That's awesome. It's spring is a great time. It looks like, at least right now, especially to be a Cal fan. A lot going on, folks. Hope you get to come out and see your team in person sometime this season.
All right, folks, we're going to take a 5-minute break, and we will come back in 5 to start the second half.
Like make 100K, yeah. If they put a price on me, I double what they pay, yeah. They say they don't like me, give a about what they say, yeah. I could take it and make you think about what you say, yeah. I'm gonna put her in a leg like MMA, yeah. I'm gonna let her give me twice if she don't stay. If she ever turn on me, then she makes it. Couple had this word on her by your baby. You pull up with her, she ain't leaving who she came with. She deserve better, use a bird, use a waste man. Go umbrella change, whether in my spaceship. I'm in this and I'm two-stepping with my bracelet. So get the fuck up on my face.
All right, Centurion fans, here we are back for the second half of the Cal Sayre varsity lacrosse game. Cal is leading 7-2 over Sayre. We're having a pretty good game, I think, both defensively and offensively, Tony.
I agree on both sides of the field for us. It has been great effort by the attack players on offense and by the deep holes down here on the defensive end. And I'm going to tell you what, I don't think I can brag enough about our goalie, Andrew Williams, today. He is definitely on his game with at least a half a dozen or more saves by now.
Looks like we're assessing that penalty with possession here. And so since we didn't turn the ball over at the end of the second quarter, and it was a penalty on us, so Sayre has got possession here and taking a shot.
There he is again.
There he is.
Andrew Williams, our goalie, number one. Great stop. Clearing out. John Coball. Snap pass upfield to number 7. Rolls out of bounds. Sayre possession. Back on defense for the Centurions.
Now, we've been doing okay on clearouts, but we have had a few bobbles the last few. And, successful clearout is another possession.
That's right.
And the way our team's scoring, you want every one of them.
You are right, sir. Defense is set up. Here's got a pass.
Looks like score by Sayre.
Goal by Sayre, correct. Number 7 dumping it down low to number 2. I think he's snuck in behind the defense and made a quick snap into the goal. Face-off coming up, folks. I see our defenseman down there talking about it. Coball, Bednark, Baker, and the goalie, Williams.
And just what I was saying, we've got to get that ball upfield. When we have a great stop, we need a great clear and get it upfield so we can take a shot on goal.
Right. Sayre on the face-off. That was Bryce Watson for Cal on the face-off. Player substitutions going on both sides. Sayre with possession up top of the goal. Stop. Williams, our goalie, with that stop. Time to clear out. Pass out to John Baker. Back to the goalie. Dangerous play.
Dangerous play. Can't send the ball back to the goalie and let him get trapped outside the crease like that. It's just he's not got a racket that's great for a lot of offensive maneuvering, and we let him get trapped. Just can't do that.
All right, Cooper May back on the face-off for the Centurions.
A lot of guys on the ground, a lot of
Still
sticks
raking,
moving.
a lot of raking going on. No possession. Push. Push on Cal.
Ball to Sayre.
Sayre. Possession. Ball's on the ground, but easily picked up by the Sayre player, number 7. He's back up top. Our defense looks like it's going more of a man-to-man type defense instead of a zone. Cooper May defending number 1 from Sayre up top of the goal. Everybody seems to be matched up. Bounce shot on goal. And Williams gets a stop, clears it out to Baker.
What are we doing?
We just threw the ball across our goal. There's a flag down right now. See what the call is here. If we can pick it up. All right, I think they called a push on the Sayre player. All right, here we go. Connor Franklin with the ball. We're going to let our offense reset. Let's maybe get at least 1 or 2 or 5 goals back.
Well, we got away with one there, Tony.
I know it, buddy.
That penalty
was
gave
dangerous.
us possession of the ball. That was very dangerous down there. And I think they figured out they got to play us a little harder.
Yep.
On the defensive end of the field.
Gaines Howard getting double and triple team. The ball's loose on the ground. Sayre player going after it, gets a clean scoop. Clears out, quick down the field. All right, Connor Franklin with the steal. During another season, we'd see an interception.
Very true. So many of these young men play also on our football team.
C.J. Hinton.
Oh, come on.
Shot a pass across to number 33. Ball's out. And possession stays with Cal. Push. Calling a push on 34 for Cal. Possession to Sayre.
Tony, is our defense playing a little lighter, or are they just spreading us a little bit more?
I think they started spreading us out. And when they do that, I think your feet tend to sit still and not move. I see several guys like Reed Jeffries and Eli and John Coball, they're moving their legs now, trying to cut these guys off.
You just have to cut off these shooting and passing lanes.
Right. Got C.J. Hinton down here on defense now.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we saw the first half.
He is. There you go. He's backing him up. All right, here we go. Almost. Wait.
Looks like a little explanation here. Oh, are we flipping possession?
All right, switching. There was the referee across the field by our goal made another call, procedural call. And now here comes C.J. Hinton.
He's going to pick the ball up.
Picking the ball up and start working it across midfield. He cradled it over the top. Outstanding stick work with the cradle there by C.J.
I just don't think you're going to stop Hinton once his legs start moving.
I'm with you. All right, our offense is reset. C.J. still with the ball. Knock loose.
Loose ball. Picked up on our side. Loose ball again.
All right, a lot of contact. Hand goes up by the official.
That's a timeout, I think.
Yep.
Looked like it was timeout to Sayre.
He pointed towards our bench, but I'm with you. I think their coach made that call. All right, folks, we do have a timeout. 5:57 left in the third quarter. It's Cal Centurions 7 and the Sayre Spartans 4. 4 left. We're still a man down. We're still in a man down situation. Defense has really got to tighten up. They are down 1 player on our defensive end of the field. Sayre very patiently moving the ball around. Our defense is kind of packed in. Number 32 for Sayre. That's a goal for Sayre, number 32. This game is really tightening up quick, Glenn.
I agree, Tony. We're just allowing them too many opportunities. We've got to get the ball down here on our end of the field and control some shooting options.
You said that a while ago. Here we are on the face-off, and I believe it's 15 Cooper May for us. It is Sayre possession, though. We're not winning many face-offs, and we're not in the second half, and we're not getting the ball to the offensive end where we can attack their goal. 7-6, folks. 2:35 left in the third. Sayre with the ball up top, packing it in. One of the defenders blocked that one. There's Baker up the far sideline. All right, the ball's in our side of the field. Got a good pass off. Looks like the Will Hitch. What we got? Timeout. Yes, timeout Centurions. With 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in a 7-6 ball game.
Whoa. This was 7-2 when we started this half.
That's right.
And in my opinion, we just saw what we have to do every time, which is just run the ball up the sideline and stop the long-range, dangerous passes. Those sometimes work really well in your favor, but we haven't done that well this half. But we got a good stop down here, which we've been pretty successful at, and we just used our legs, sent the ball up the sideline. Now, could be the boys are getting a little winded second half.
That's always a possibility, but you're right. This third quarter has been controlled by the Spartans, the reason you can measure that, and you're seeing it live there at home, the ball is staying in the Spartan offensive end of this field, and we've got to get it to the Centurion offensive end of the field and change things around quite a bit. Take control again of this game.
Because once we get down here and start making a lot of these short passes, like you were saying, and moving the ball around, I think our offense is superior to their defense. But you're not going to do that if you're not down here in the box.
Strongly agree. We got to get it there, and we have got to clear out. So
Ball
Cal
coming
possession.
in, top of your screen.
C.J. Hinton getting double teamed out there. So is somebody open? Yes! Woo! Goal, Cal Centurions. Number 40, C.J. Hinton. He just took it upon, Glenn, he just took that play on his shoulders and took care of business all by himself, and it paid off.
He's that kind of player. You know, earlier in the in this matchup, I talked about his play at the X and how good he is at setting others up for shooting positions from the X. And then we've seen his running skills, but we can't forget his shooting skills.
Absolutely. 32, Bryce Watson on the faceoff for the Centurions. Sayre possession, but the defenders are playing him tight. Sayre moving the ball around at the X position behind our goal. John Baker is defending. Doing a great job. Sayre has the ball up top.
See a little more movement out there, Tony. I think that goal is.
Probably woke the guys up.
I think it
There we
did.
go. There's a knock. Eli knocked that ball loose. Okay, Sayre has it back. Maybe. Eli's hawking that guy. He is on him. Playing hard. Nice job, Eli. Almost intercepted a pass there. He's tenacious, Glenn. He is all over the field in our games.
I believe Grandma used to say, like flies on stink.
That's a good way to describe it.
He is like glue to his man.
Looking for this number 11 to try to shade the goal.
Ooh.
Sayre again. Goal, Sayre.
Wow, that was a good shot.
It was.
They've not had any shots that far out from the goal, and he did put that one right in.
That is the first long shot goal I've seen by Sayre today. One hop bouncer in the low bottom right of our net. 47 seconds left here late in the third quarter. Cal 8, Sayre 7. And we've got Bryce Watson, number 32, back on the faceoff for Cal. Spartans with the ball.
Hold it for the last shot, it looks like.
About 20 seconds now, counting down. Don't let anybody slide across the middle on you, boys. Stay with your guy. Give Andrew a shot at making a stop. And he did.
I believe you called it there. And he's just sending it down here because the time is going to run out.
Eli, hate to see that. Eli Bednark going down. I think he was the reason that goal was not successful in that last play, making it a really good stop or an easier stop for our goalie, Williams.
Well, I think our fans can see we're at 8 for Cal and 7 for Sayre. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining in this fourth quarter. And it looks like a little life coming back into our Centurions, both on offense and defense. But Sayre just won't go away.
They are not. They are historically, as you noted before the broadcast, they are historically a good squad, and they're going to battle you.
Appreciate our fans staying with us. As those of you who have been here know, we've had some streaming issues. Nothing we can really do about it. If you're using a cell phone to put a video stream up, and there's a bunch of fans in the stands all using their cell phones, there just is only so much room for everybody on the channel. We hope to get better at that, but these away games are always a little worrisome.
All right, so the teams will flop ends. The Cal defense will now be on the left of your screen, and the offensive players, the attackmen, will be on the right side of your screen.
You know, you mentioned this earlier, Tony. We're not winning too many face-offs, and we've tried different players at face-offs, and we're just not winning very many. But we've had a lot of takeaways, even when we lost the face-off, and we've got to get back to that. We've just got to get back to that.
Bryce Watson on that face-off. Sayre possession. Sayre attacking right away. Now they're backing off. Start of the fourth quarter. Here we go.
Ball up top, number 4 from Sayre, getting ready to cycle up the offense.
Eli might have limped off Bednark, but he's back in there ready to go. Not surprised. John Baker defending right here in front of us. Ball's on the ground. Sayre player picks it back up. Number 7, Mason Thomas on defense there back at the X position. All right, had a pass, shot on goal, wide right for Sayre. Sayre still in possession.
I think Andrew may have tipped that, or someone else may have tipped that a little bit too, just the angle of the ball. There's another missed shot on goal.
Wow.
Gonna have a hard time stopping that shot right down the middle.
Another goal by Sayre. Cutter, hey. Basic lacrosse. Man on the wing, got the ball. He's looking for the cutter. That number 2 found that cutter on that play. And ladies and gentlemen, we now have a tie ball game with 10:48 left here at Spartan Field in Lexington. Bryce Watson, 32, on the faceoff for Cal. Ball's on the ground.
That's what we got to have.
A lot of raking going on. Keep fighting, boys.
Yeah, just if they're going to control the face-off, they're going to work for it.
All right, Sayre possession finally. No.
Cal possession.
Procedural violation. Cal takes over. Cooper May over to Connor Franklin. Here we go. It's time to go on offense. Good passes, boys. Let's get it in that goal. Let's do what we do really well here. Logan Miller up top. He's passing over to C.J. Hinton here on the right wing. Right in front of our booth. C.J. working hard. Draws a double team, Glenn, every time he's got the ball.
Well, every time, that's what it takes. You're not going to stop him. You need
Will
four
Hitch.
hands.
Nice pass across the middle. Having to fight it. The ball's on the ground. Sayre with a scoop. They have it. Back on defense. Sayre with the ball up top, number 8 for the Spartans. Passing over to number 1. Our defense is set. Cobalt, Baker, Reed. Jude Hickman. Logan Miller.
Watch him. He's coming around. He's coming around.
I think that was off the pipe.
I think so.
That was a shot on goal, but I think it deflected off the pipe.
We're under 9 minutes, and we got a tie game here.
Defense, just keep your feet moving. The other thing we were doing really well in that first half, Glenn, we were taking the ball away. We were putting good strikes on their stick and knocking the ball loose and putting it on the ground so we could take possession of it. Sayre very patient, folks. And a goal. Number 2 from Sayre. Bounced over the top. It was a one bouncer into the goal, bounced over the top of Williams' net.
They controlled that possession for about 1:35.
Yep.
And
So this is the first time we get to say this. Sayre has the lead, 9-8, with the 8 minutes left in our ball game here in Lexington, Kentucky. Possession, Sayre.
A little unclear about why we were so slow on defending that guy. I think our attackmen were asleep there.
Yep. A lot of action on that play. Finally found an owner, and
That's
that
going
is
to be
going
out of
bounds, and
It's
that's
going to be a
gonna-
Cal possession.
Far side, Will Hitch picking it up.
Got a little personnel change here.
Correction, referee. There we go. Now we're in play.
Now
Referee
we're
winds
going.
that arm. That's when we're in play, folks. Hitch down to Howard. Howard working back up top. CJ Hinton behind the goal. All right. Goal Cal. That's Connor Franklin with the assist from number 4, Gaines Howard. Cal goes back up.
Nope, we're tied.
Correction, my bad.
We're tied.
We are now tied. Really got ahead of myself, folks. Sorry to get you too excited there. But we fought our way back in and immediately. And Glenn, that's what you have to do. Sayre hadn't seen the leader on the board position, and we got back in it real quick and made sure we made a statement with that goal.
Yeah, and that was one of our I think our second goal really from kind of the outside, a wider shot. We've had a lot of inside shots, but that was a good outside shot.
right.
It looks like we're going to maintain
Trip.
possession here.
I think he's called a trip on Sayre. No, he's changing his call now. Okay.
Now we're
He pointed towards
Yep.
our possession.
different referee.
Yep, Sayre now. Sayre up
Called it
top.
for Sayre.
Nine to 9 with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Come on, defense!
Sayre has the ball possession up top. Number 32 looking for a cutter, looking for a lane to shoot. The defender for us, number 7, Mason Thomas, is staying with him wherever he goes.
Playing a little more of our man defense here.
Right?
And you just want to have good matchups. They obviously want a mismatch.
Absolutely.
Small, fast guy on one of our big, slow guys. But I think so far we're. But they're going to do what they did last possession. You can see they're very patient.
It's worked for them in this half, so why would you
slowing
change
this
it?
down, and they're just going to bring the ball around.
Cooper May on defense. He's now stay with him, Coop. Goal Sayre, number 4. Little wraparound. Got a shot. And Sayre goes back up.
Under 6 minutes left in this matchup. I know the scoreboard in your right lower corner says third quarter, but it is fourth quarter. We're not in control of the Sayre scoreboard, and I think they've had challenges just like we have with the internet today.
Absolutely. Time for a face-off, and we've got number 32, Bryce Watson, for the Centurions.
Yeah.
We're just not winning
Face-offs.
face-offs.
But when it comes to this side of the field, we've got to be on them, and that's what we're trying right here. Is we've just got to be on them, and then we can pick up a ball like that right there.
There we go. That's Eli Bednark on that play.
Right to Gaines Howard.
Gaines Howard.
He's going to slow it down. Get the right personnel out there. I thought he was going to take it in for a second.
We got CJ Hinton down in front of us. Tight. I don't know if it's a cramp, but Cal, there's a timeout, folks, and that is a Centurion timeout.
Well, is it he's on the field, so is it an official timeout?
He pointed towards
Cal.
our goal. Yeah, I'm sorry, our sideline.
Yeah. They are supposed to give you time to get an injured player off without you having to take a timeout. Getting a Getting a little workout to the cramps by Julie Coball.
Jules actually knows what she's doing there, folks, I promise you. She is a trained professional. For those of you watching from home. Besides taking all those wonderful photos during sports season, she's helping CJ get rid of that cramp in his left, looks like left calf.
Well, we all wear a lot of hats, don't we, Tony?
Boy, don't we? You know that better than most, sir.
I'm trying to move this camera, keep the score alive, commentate with you, and monitor the internet, which appears to be not doing much right now.
Out again?
I don't know.
Oh.
It shows we have a signal. We should be okay. Got a few teammates coming over and checking on CJ.
Absolutely.
Looks like coach is making his way over here.
Sometimes, as you know, when you lock up, you just lock up. It's not going to go away in a minute or two.
He is technically off the playing surface, but he is right on the line, and so the officials are certainly giving us some leeway here with trying to figure out what's going to go. Coach has just waved the players off, as I don't think there are any doctors amongst them, and
Not yet, anyway.
not yet. And so now we got our coaching staff over here talking to CJ.
And I do think that might be a medic. The one gentleman on the left, I think he is a medic with Sayre. I saw him working on one or two of their players throughout the game up to this point.
We've definitely got a cramp situation here. I mean,
my playing days are long behind me, but knock on wood, well, here I'm knocking on my head. My grandmother said this was always wood. I never, ever had cramps in my legs. But listening to people talk about that, I wouldn't want it.
yeah, I don't think I ever had cramps as a young person playing sports or in activities, but as I've gotten older, I have had a few what my dad always used to call Charlie horses in my calf, and those hurt. They hurt. They do take a time to come out. I never had any when I was young. I've only had them, as I've gotten a little older, and it's always the same calf. It's always my left calf, and that seems to be where we're working on CJ here as well. And
liquid nourishment, massage, and I don't know if that's one
stretching.
of those gel packs in Julie's hand there. Working on CJ. It's a joint effort trying to get him where he can at least stand up to get off the field.
that's going to be a big hit to our defense right now at a critical moment where we don't need to let them score anymore.
Exactly.
And
Fans are across the board giving CJ a nice clap.
let's see what his gait looks like when he comes off here.
Yeah, pretty tender.
Yeah, still got a little hobble there. He's got to work that out. I hope we're able to see him back.
So it looks like is that 29 now in the game behind in the X. Nolan Seifert.
Come on, Cal!
I think that's Nolan Seifert, number 29, where CJ usually hangs back there in the X behind the goal. That's where number 29 for Cal is right now. Possession is ours.
Looks like the ball's going to come in over here on the sideline. Does Connor Franklin have that over here on the sideline by the referee? He does. Here it comes.
All right. Will Hitch passing across to Gaines Howard. Gaines is up top right now. Let's set this offense up. Good crisp passes, fellas. Let's find the goal. Working hard. Seifert back out to Connor Franklin. Connor Franklin with a cradle.
Yes.
Good stop. Good stop. That was a great shot. But got to give creds. A good stop by the. Oh, right.
There we go.
Nolan Seifert with a pickup.
Send it over. Oh, send it over. Oh, Nolan. He just didn't see Connor
He
was
did
standing in
not
front of the
see
goal by himself.
The guy's cutting. That was a beautiful takeaway by
Good
Seifert.
takeaway. Good takeaway.
Gaines Howard.
Oh, come on, Connor.
Ball is live here in front. There we go. Will Hitch keeps possession. Circling around down that left sideline. Back up top to Gaines Howard.
That's what we got to have, Tony.
Here we go. Absolutely.
We got to have
attacking.
multiple shots
Keep
on
the
goal.
mindset. All right. Another good shot by Connor, but a good stop by the Sayre goalie. We were not in position defensively on that play, Glenn.
No, and I'm not sure if that was a shot or if the kid just lost the ball because it was pretty wide right of the goal.
Right.
Technically, it'll probably go down as a shot on goal, but
Just under 4 minutes. Sayre is up 10-9, and they have possession behind the goal we are defending.
and they don't seem to be afraid to hold this and just pass it around for a while. So we're eventually going to need a takeaway.
It's another goal by Sayre. Player came up high and shot low and went under Williams' net. Sayre 11, Centurions 9. We have 3:24 left. Looks like Cooper May is coming out, number 15 for the faceoff for the Centurions. And Sayre, with a 2-goal lead, is not going to be in any hurry to work towards the goal. Flag on the play. Shot by number 3 over the top. Missed. Number 7, he's calling a hold on for the Centurions. I think it's going to be 30-second releasable on that penalty.
So we're man down.
So we are a man down.
And 2 scores down.
2 scores down with 2:49 left, and Sayre will have possession.
And C.J. Hinton on the bench.
Any more good news, sir?
I don't have any more good news.
All right. So we're a man down. It's a 30-second penalty. That means the player can release in 30 seconds, folks. Someone on that sideline across the field keeps the time on those penalties.
That was a good anticipation and a good stick hit, although I see another flag down.
See what we have here.
Slash
Slash by
27.
John Baker, 27.
So now we're 2 men down. So I did have some more good news for you.
Thanks a bunch. my friend.
So
Oh.
this happens. We're not used to playing down, and when we get behind like this, I think you see people get a little frustrated, and basic technique starts to slide just a little bit.
We're down 2 players now. 2:27 left in our fourth quarter. Now we're in play. All right, 1 player released. So now we're only 1 player down.
And he's right on the ball. Look at that.
Yep, went right. He knew what to do.
Now, if that comes across midcourt, we're going to be in good shape, but it did not.
All right, red ball. That's Centurion ball, folks. Connor Franklin scooping it up. All right, we're in play.
We're in
Here
play.
we go.
Referees are going to let him play.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that, guys. Feel like letting them get a little loose here.
Yeah,
That
we're
was a
gonna-
golf swing.
Reed Jeffries trying to get the scoop off the ground.
Looks like
Still
he's got
working
it.
hard.
Nope.
Sayre possession.
Got about 1:20, folks.
Oh. All right, procedural penalty on Sayre. Ball turns over to Cal. Will Hitch is on the
Running
way.
Start. Let us have a running start.
Passing.
That was nice.
Gaines is getting double teamed, slip slide, and the ball gets knocked loose.
Whistle, but the clock's still going. We need the clock to stop. Need about 10 back on the clock.
Sayre, we have I think the officials, I believe, called this one. Now Sayre has a player down. Looks like maybe cramps also. No, he's popping up.
Put a little bit of time back on the clock. They got 55 on the clock now. The official's calling time in.
All right, Mr. Official told the press box timekeeper to change the clock to 55 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter.
That's a lot of grass to cover in for 2 goals.
It is, sir. But I would really like to see them aggress enough where they get at least one of those goals back here.
Agreed. And the way we saw the defense play the first half, a turnover and a quick score is not out of the question.
That's right.
It's late in the game. People are tired. I think we may still be 1 man down. I don't think John Baker is back in, and I haven't seen Hinton rotate back. Oh, nope. There he is. Number 40 is right in the middle of the screen.
All right.
So
that's a great sight to see, folks. Sayre does have possession.
I'm trying to find the ball.
It's over there, top right. Now it's in the middle here.
There
right
we
in
are.
front.
There we are.
Cooper May making a procedural penalty. Cal gets possession. Wait for the official to wind his arm. We're back in play.
Shifting players in and out on both teams.
Here we go.
And here we go.
Connor Franklin with the ball. 34 seconds left. Will Hitch in the middle up top. Got to make it happen pretty quick, fellas. Gaines Howard now with a pass from Will Hitch. And off the top of the pipe. Sayre's running up right in front of us. Passing the ball across midfield.
10 seconds. Here we go. Did they score again?
I believe that's another score. Yes, it is. Another goal by Sayre. 4.2 seconds left. Sayre 12, Cal 9.
Come back for another face-off.
Cooper May, number 15, for the face-off.
Looks like we control that. I'm just going to hold it and let the game run out.
That's the ball game, folks. Sayre Spartans 12 and your Cal Centurions 9. A tale of two halves, Glenn,
Really a tale of
for the
two.
Centurions.
Really a tale of two halves, Tony. I agree. First half was all Cal. We were 7-2 at halftime and only managed to score 2 in the second half to a total of 9. And then Sayre obviously scored 10 points in the second half. You got to give it to them. They didn't give up. It's hard to play when you're that far behind. But this is a quick-paced game. This is a game where turnovers matter.
Yes.
And ball possession time matters. And I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'm going to bet you that they probably possessed the ball about 3 times as much as we did in the second half. You know, shots on goal. Eventually one of them's going to roll in.
Absolutely, you're so right. All right, as the teams across the field are shaking hands,
Give you guys one more reminder of our upcoming schedule. We will plan a broadcast again at Ballard Thursday evening at 6:30 p.m. and also from Lexington Catholic Saturday at 1 p.m. Weather permitting for both. Check the Cal E News. They'll give you updates if games are canceled, but we'll plan to be here and broadcast again. We appreciate you being patient with us today with time issues that we've had, as well as some broadcast internet issues. But for myself, Glenn Franklin, and for Tony Coball, we tell you to have a good evening and